Mystic Moon Goddess, I started a reading. There is a marriage. This one card sat out by itself, marriage. And then I decided to get a couple more cards. Hulk. Let me get this candle closer. Hulk. And it says, think first, smash later. Scarlet Witch. Explore beyond the veil. Nightcrawler. In my eyes, I am beautiful. And then I decided to get a few more cards. Moon Knight. It's never too late for a second chance in reverse. And for me, somebody's thinking about something. And they're in and out of their spiritual awakening. And they're becoming into their self-confidence. And they're thinking it's too late for a second chance. Valkyrie, you can because you must. And they know they want to go to this. Moving beyond the veil. Ghost Rider, vengeance will be mine, and there are written revenge. Hawkeye, ready, steady, go. They're about to take the leap because of this revenge. On the bottom of this deck, Spider-Man, places to be, webs to shoot. And we're going to keep on going. But asked to clarify, Hierophant. Judgment. There is divine masculine that should be a Hierophant, or is a Hierophant that's under judgment. There's a protection. And then there's a revenge. So they're under judgment for the protection and the revenge. They see how they've been stabbed in the back, and that's why they're in revenge. And how the Empress has been stabbed in the back over an equal give and take partnership. Let's go ahead and clarify more of these cards. There's a death of giving a small offer. Or there's going to be a death because there's been a small offer. Death of a situation. And somebody's just standing there watching. Something's not mixing together here. There's passion that's growing. There's a tower. And during this tower, there's balancing. After seeing this being stabbed in the back, and the blindfolded, and the tied up, and all those swords, how they ended up around them, over their happiness. Now they need to come in and speak the truth. Deck just split like this. Put the swords up to the past, and take your swords to fight for the future, because all there is breadcrumbing. And you can't balance. And that's what you're going through right now, is trying to balance. What else? And I believe this is a death of a situation. But when I asked about the marriage, I got a Hierophant, which tells me it's more of a divine union. We're going to clarify that in a minute. There's been a lay in the dark. An emotional offer. You've been fighting yourself over. It's because you're pouring into yourself. Well, you put up a wall. Victory's at the end. I'm going to clarify this death card. And what this tower's about. About to be a death of an indecision because of this tower. be a death of an indecision and a truth of a new beginning. Because there's going to be a truth from the beginning, and there's going to be an offer that's been slow. And the judgment is over not giving a death, and the judgment is over the indecision. And the judgment that's been placed on the abundant queen, which is also the high priestess. It's about to be a death for judgment from the high priestess. There's a masculine that wants to be in his truth, or he's king of swords, and there is an emotional offer and a passion offer he wants to give. These are upside down in the deck. They're like this, the wrong way. This is what you don't see. The wheel of fortune, the abundance of this divine union, you're not seeing the abundance of it. And that's what you need to see to cause the death of the indecision, is what it truly is and the abundance of it. Because right now you're in anxiety and the strength you're trying to keep. King of Wands. You feel the passion and you see some of the truth. There's going to be a light in the dark if there isn't already. And look, now we got more cards that are messed up. Concealing was upside down like this. And then you're concealing something about the goddess, about the divine feminine in this divine union. And I think you're concealing stuff about this new beginning and about a small emotional offer. Let's see what else comes after that. You're concealing that you want to celebrate and take your shit into this new beginning. For this King of Cups, we got emotions, truth, and passion. Because I think you're feeling your emotions, and the passion will stop growing. And as it's doing that, you're having your 10-10 ending a cycle, going to a new one, but also you're seeing the abundance. But as you're seeing the abundance, you're also seeing how everybody stabbed you in the back. And that's, I believe, what your tower is right now. Because your future's in your hand. And you're seeing what everybody around you's done. And you're seeing about this judgment and how you've been under this indecision. About this divine union. About your friendships. And about everything. You're looking around everywhere, because a minute ago I bumped this and we had this, the world, and the cycle, and go to your new beginning for the Queen of Cups. And then this just popped up. Broken heart. This girl by itself. Keep your word. Something so right about that. Right now you're having a tower of indecision. Because you're seeing everybody for who they really are. See up? The masks are coming off. Because you're seeing how everybody trapped themselves to your abundance. Because the High Priestess brewed her potions up to show you everything. And to actually show that you actually been concealing your feelings for her, and how everybody left you dark, empty cups. They were siphoning your 10 of cups when they left you dark, empty cups. But you see the 10 of cups. You're starting to see it because everybody is showing themselves because the mask has come off. And that's why you're looking at your friendships, your relationships, because you're starting to see the truth. And this is the third fucking revenge card I've gotten this reading. And your Ten of Cups is actually you being an Emperor. Divine Masculine. Because that's truly what you've manifested. And the truth of everyone is being exposed and who they are. And the devil is exposing their truth. And it is truly making you in revenge. What you're seeing from everybody. Because I believe, it should be this way, I believe everybody has told you many things that has put you in this position of judgment. But this High Priestess has been trying to show you that you are actually an Emperor, and you are actually what you manifested. But your people around you are casting judgment. You need to take your stuff and ghost everyone that you don't feel is in your circle. Because you are watching the Divine Feminine's emotions melt. And you're seeing her as your happiness at the same time. The lights are out right now. And for the first time you can see your equal give and take partnership. This marriage, this divine union. Empress and death of a situation. You can see the Empress. But you also can see this person that was in the dark. That you thought you took her light. You thought she was light in the Empress. You're seeing that. And you've been watching the High Priestess stitch herself up. And you see that she's the Ten of Pentacles and the Destiny. And you're just sitting there. Right in this dark. That's up upon you. And you can see there everything that's in the light. This, the Emperor and the Empress, is what you're seeing in the light. But you're also seeing this. Because I believe you're in reality. You're seeing how everyone in your circle actually looks like this. The mask is off. Your shackles have come undone. Everybody's had you shackled to lies of who they are. Not everybody, people in your circle. The crazy person's exposing themselves. Take your stuff and go. The Fool. Let's get a couple of these cards over here. Fall in love. Enchanted love. Divine union. Cross the barrier. Unless you want to stay on the table. To the land of love. Let me get a couple of these cards. Passion. Counter. I don't want to know what was seen in this stabbing of the back situation. Root chakra. Karma. Your throat chakra. And you're in despair right now because of this heartbreak. Sexual card in reverse. And you were in denial about someone, I believe, about doing some sexual things. The energy is pulling on you of rage and revenge. Realize that it's a karmic that you're with. And that's all I need to say.